Hello and welcome back to Captain's Call. I'm Captain Lloyd B.
And I'm Command Master Chief Tisdale.
Thank you for tuning in. I've been gone for the past few weeks, and I'm glad to be back. Shortly before I left, we had a series of town halls, which I called the State of the Base Address. We had a great turnout at these events, and we were able to address several topics that were important to you and everyone else in the Atsugi community. These town halls proved that you have a voice and that everyone here at NAFA is a valued member of the community. I really think that everyone coming together to share ideas helped our collective communication efforts immensely. We had 3 town halls, like I said, and there were a few topics that had repeat interest at each town hall. So we would like to take the opportunity during this Captain's Call to share those with you. So I'll start with the first one.
Yes, sir.
A question was asked, why can't MLCs use the base vehicle pass they get in NAFA to access Camp Zama? Well, the question was a great example of how communicating issues that the chain of command might not be aware of can have a simple solution. If we share them with the right people, for this issue, Lieutenant Williams, our security officer, contacted his counterpart in Zama, the Provost Marshal, and discussed the issue. As of that conversation, NAFA MLC vehicle passes will be valid for use to access Camp Zama. The only requirement will be that the person will have to be registered in Zama's DBID system.
Pretty good. Another issue was regarding manning in our MWR facilities, specifically why we can't bring private caterers onto the installation to host parties. There's a few issues with this request. Caterers out in town don't have access to the base, nor can they independently operate within our MWR facilities without supervision. Secondly, there are certain BUMED requirements that govern the procurement and testing of food prepared and served in MWR facilities that cannot be guaranteed when hiring third-party contractors.
Right. So we had one other thing. One of our attendees was curious as to why we don't have taxis on base. There's a lengthy process to have background checks done on taxi drivers that most companies don't want to undertake. If they did, we could allow them to access the base, but without that, it's a security risk. So unfortunately, we cannot allow those folks unescorted access to the installation.
Lastly, a question I was really happy to hear is, can we have more high school football games on the base?
That's right.
Yes, we are going to try to split the games we do half and half. Also, we're going to be hosting the 2019 Tomodachi Bowl here at NAFA in 2019 and in years that follow as well. This will also be an open base event.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, sir.
These are just a few of the topics that we discussed at our town halls. I plan on having more of these in the future. In the meantime, I encourage everyone to speak up if they have a question, comment, or concern. You do have a voice, and we are listening. So I guess that's going to be it for Captain's Call. As always, if you have any questions, send them to the Public Affairs Office at the email address below. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time, and have a great week.